You have a prophetic gifts. You are strongly connected to your ancestors. It seems like you are reading book of your ancestors. Your ancestors were deeply connected to the first lineage of this world. Like look at this in here. Like like reading a book, scripting, okay? Passing the knowledge, right? Divine connection. So you have a divine connection and it's your lineage. There's this royalty that you possess, knowledge that you possess. You have a crown that is filled, and it comes from your lineage. Okay, you are deeply connected to your roots, like you are deeply connected to your roots. You are deeply connected to your roots. Okay, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so first of all, the card talks about self-destruction, fear, worries, self-doubt, failure, right? And worries. But the card is turned out as in the reverse. That means you are overcoming those feelings and emotions in your life regarding your finances, profession, being around people, right? Yourself. Mm. So this time is over with a page of cups. Someone does not want me to tell you this, but you are really tapped into your inner world. You are deeply tapped into your inner world. You have prophetic gifts. You are a medial. Okay, you have a medial experience at this time. You're a dreamer and you have divine connection to your ancestors. And you even might having some type of deja vu where you're actually thinking about your ancestors, and you could be thinking how about your lineage, how powerful it is, and it's the royalty that cannot be taken from you. And you definitely have some people that are trying to take this because they didn't want me to even tell you that. Someone does not want you to be in that position, okay? This is your lineage. This card definitely stands out to me, and I was today really drawn to pull this card for you, okay? You might be also having like dreams, vision, like during even the day, like you would be meditating, you have like vision. I also hear like you can be out of balance, like you can feel like like you know when you like out of balance, like you can't walk at times. This is where your ancestors are connecting towards you. You might be even having some books at your home or your grandma house. Something very powerful in here. But you are really tapped into your divine connection here. You are tapping into your creative side, your power, muse, your dreamer, right? So definitely the time where you worried, self-doubt, and like now you are unstoppable, but before you were stoppable, like people could easily stop you, but now you are no longer in this connection, no longer in that position. Okay, so you definitely like stepping into your cap, stepping into who you really are, and you definitely have like you exploring who you really are, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. You are definitely tapping into your lineage, like your history. You're learning about your history, you're learning where you come from, and it gives you such a power that it's making you unstoppable. Yeah, so it's for time for you where you no longer doubt yourself, which makes you so powerful because you're stepping into the position where you are finding who you are, you're finding your history, you're finding your ancestors. And as I said, you even might be having this feeling when you walk somewhere or you experience something and you hear something and you feel like you know this, and might having this feeling that your ancestor is speaking towards you, like definitely like this feeling like ancestors are talking to you in a way of experiencing things, listening to certain people. And now definitely you are stepping up here, stepping up your game, stepping the level of yourself, because you are understanding who you are. Because you're understanding yourself. That's why you have this amazing glow up. That's why you have this amazing glow up in your life, because you understand who you are. You understand what you're capable of. You understand from what kind of powerful people you come from. Okay, we have a Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Yeah, so universe is telling you and making sure that you are grounded. You have to be deeply grounded, and I feel like you are definitely grounded, because if you wouldn't be grounded, you wouldn't be able to connect to your history, to your ancestors, to the divinity, to the history of spirituality that you have, of divinity that you have and possess. This is something very powerful. You are definitely tapped into, because you maybe you are earth sign, strongly earth sign. I'm getting strongly earth sign, can be, doesn't have to be, but definitely there are people that want you out of balance, because when I was shuffling, the card also came out, the Temperance, but now I saw it in a reverse. So there are people that doesn't want you to be balanced. They don't want you, because they know once you are grounded, once you are connected, you will know your history, and they don't want you to know that, because they know that they wouldn't be able to take your power. Okay, you're not giving people power. Okay, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you are like stepping into your inner world, your inner love, inner like happiness. And look at the man, how he is sitting on the throne, leg wide. He is confident, like he is confident. No one can take anything from him, because his abundance is behind him, right? Which means that this is inside of you, it is not outside. That's why people cannot take it. They cannot take it. It is your history. There is something very powerful about your history. Like you have to learn about your history, lineage, your ancestors, your family. There is something definitely very important for you guys about your family, about your bloodline. Very important thing for you to learn. And your bloodline is speaking to you heavily, because they are trying to communicate with you about something. Oh my god, look at this. This is once again, it's a Knight of Cups. So you are heading towards extreme abundance in life. Like you meant to live a royal life. You meant to be someone, and you're gonna be that person. Right now you are in a position when you basically setting up your future. That's why you have this connection with your ancestors. They're speaking to you loudly, because they know that you are in such a position where there will be a lot of evil eyes looking at you and trying to take everything that you have, that you're trying to build. That's why they're speaking towards you in a certain situation, so that you can recognize that voice, so that you can stay in the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, 9 99, 89. Ending something, you're beginning a new cycle where You definitely glowing up. People noticing that, and they know that they can no longer take this from you because of your history, because of who you are, because of your bloodline. Yeah, there is this triumph in your life that you have. So where my beautiful collective is going in the future, what is in the future holding, what future holds for my collective? Okay, we have Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups. You're definitely walking away from a lot of things. Like, I feel like you had to experience so much, like, but I have to sit for a while for this because I feel like there is something that wants to speak to me about something. Let's pull this deck from this deck. Courtship, and the marriage. So we have the courtship and the marriage. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that at all. I need to know what is the Ace of Cups. What is the Ace of Cups? The Empress. Wow. I don't know, but for some of you guys, will be a love matter. But I feel like your soul has been traveling for a while in this world, in the spiritual realms. Your ancestors, your heritage is very spiritual, and your soul has been traveling for a while to find its place. And it seems like your place has been found with the Empress and the Ace of Cups, and also by the way you were glowing up in life, the way you were shining in life. It's very tremendous, I would say. It's definitely very tremendous. But it seems like you have found your calling. I feel like you have found your calling. That's why you're glowing up so much. But like there is some type of crown, like it's very like sensible that you are sitting on the throne. Obviously you are not sitting like in physics, in physical realms, but people can definitely feel that there is something royal about you, there is something different about you. Like I feel like there is something that you have to focus on is the connection with the earth. Like you have to visualize the connection with the earth, maybe by crystals. I feel like a rose quartz will be your crystal, or just a regular quartz, and just bringing that energy within you throughout the crown. It will help you to be grounded, but at the same time being up to the spirituality, right? Yeah, like I feel like your soul has been traveling for a while. You have throughout this experience, and you have been a lot of different things, a lot of different people, traveling different places. But I feel like you have experienced a lot. You might be very young and you have already experienced a lot, or even maybe you, when you were a younger person, you always knew much more than your siblings, your family, your friends. But with the courtship and marriage, it seems like there is something in this lifetime that you're going to begin and it's going to be very successful. If it's about the relationship, maybe in this lifetime you're going to find your soulmate. um if not, I feel like this is like you're going to make something out of this lifetime. Like this is your final lifetime, I feel like. Whoa. Okay guys, I leave you with this, with that reading. If you like this, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.